Okay, so here's another one that is a valid point, and I especially resonate with this one because this is something I struggled with big time. And what it is when somebody asks me that, you know, they basically tell me that they're having trouble talking to sellers. They don't know how to negotiate with sellers. They're uncomfortable on the phone, you know, that kind of thing. And this is one of the things that held me back for a long time. And I may have already mentioned this, but I had leads coming in, and I was just letting it all fall through the cracks because I could not get myself to pick up the phone and make the calls to the sellers because I was just, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to answer, you know, the questions they had. I didn't want to come off as being, you know, some newbie bozo that was, you know, I didn't know what the heck to do if I did get their house under contract. I mean, I had just had all these, you know, all these questions. But what I would say is, if any of you know, if you're struggling with the same thing, you gotta kind of fight through it, basically. And what I would do is, again, talking about baby steps, I would make a commitment to get on the phone with one seller a day. Okay? Because nothing is going to get you better at this unless you're on the phone talking to people. I mean, that's the only way to get better at something, is to do it. But, you know, baby steps. Make a commitment. Get on the phone with one seller a day. That does not mean leave a message, okay? You might have to leave a message with 6 different sellers before you get on the phone with one of them, but you need to get some practice actually talking to people on the phone, okay? So make that commitment. One seller a day, voice messages don't count, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you'll get better at talking to people. Don't worry about what you sound like. You know, don't feel at all like you have to use some kind of big corporate language. You know what I mean? Don't try to sound, you know, artificially professional or something like that. Don't feel like you have to come off as some hot shot, because I find that those kind of things actually turn people down. I mean, they turn people off to talking to you. I mean, you know, I talk to people on the phone just like I'm talking to you now. It's like, I mean, yeah, I'm not a great speaker by any means, but this is how I talk to them. I'm like, you know, I might trip over my words. I might, you know, just say something dumb. Just like let it slide off of you or whatever. Just, you know, keep talking to them. Laugh about it if you have to, but try to talk to them like they're your friend. You know, don't talk down to them. Don't feel nervous. Just be like, hey, you know, I'm interested in your house. I'm looking for a couple houses to buy. You know, have you got a couple minutes where we can chat about it? You know, you see how you know, laid back that feels. You know, you don't feel like you have to make some kind of pitch to them. If they're interested in selling their house to you, then they're going to reciprocate. If they're not interested, hang up the phone, mark them down for a follow-up sometime in the future, and then move on to the next one. But I think the biggest thing is you have to practice. And I think people have responded well to just making that one conversation a day with a seller. If you don't have enough leads to have a conversation with the seller, get on some for sale by owner website. There's hundreds of people that are looking to sell their house, and just talk to them. Even if their house is priced too high or whatever, the main thing you're focusing on right here, if you're struggling talking to sellers, is not the deal, it's practice, all right? So commit to one today, and you will be amazed at how easy it is to talk to people. And you'll do what I did. You know, now I look back and I see all the time I wasted. I think about all the leads I just threw away because I was scared to talk to people. And you'll probably feel really silly about any kind of you know, nervousness that you have to talking to people. All right, so that's my solution for you. You know, make some steps towards that, and you'll be amazed at the progress. All right, moving on.